Hi friend, welcome to Technology channel. This video is about computer power supply. If you want to test your power supply, you need a series lamp and one power supply tester, or you can use multimeter. But better to use this power supply tester. This series lamp helps you to find short circuit on this power supply. If you have a problem on this power supply, this series lamp helps you to protect this power supply for more damage. That's very necessary. This power supply have a lot of output. You can check all of the output voltage with this power supply tester. We have one series lamp. This series lamp have one 0 and 1 button. This 0 for coming the series lamp on the circuit. But this one remove series lamp and you can use unprotected and use 220 volt on this power supply. If you use the 0, you can use a series lamp and use 110 voltage on the power supply to protect the power supply for more damage. After repairing your power supply, you can use even the series lamp. For testing on the first time, better to use the series lamp. If your power supply have a damage or short circuit, this series lamp helps you to find the short circuit on your circuit. Now going to test this computer power supply. Now I turn on this computer power supply. The first step, connecting this computer power supply tester to output of 24 pin of computer power supply to test this computer power supply. Let's check it. And now let's turn on this computer power supply. Let's turn on. We have problem output of minus 12 volt. Now connect other pin to the power supply. Connect one Molex at the bottom of computer power supply to read other voltage of the output of power supply. After connecting this Molex, we have a 5 and 12 volt out the output of this computer power supply. Now, if you don't know, these 4 pin for testing the CPU. If you incorrect, insert on this 6 pin, we have problem. We have a problem and this voltage 12 V2, we don't have any voltage and LL means low voltage of the output. This 6 pin for the GPU. Now disconnect this connector and connect to the computer power supply port on the 4 pin and 8 pin. These 4 and 8 pin for testing the CPU voltage. If you see, we have one beep out on the, if you see, we have on normal voltage on minus 12 volt. And we have a small changing in voltage. The output capacitor aren't good, and this power supply are not very good power supply. The output of 12 volt minus 12 volt change very high. The PG are for bulk capacitor. The big capacitor of the input of this power supply are good, but the output of this computer power supply have a problem. This 5 volt for standby voltage. We have a standby voltage on the purple wire. If you want to test the SATA, you can use this connector and connect it to the upper part of this computer power supply. We have 5 volt and 12 volt. That show you on the power supply tester. Now disconnect. If you have a GPU, you can connect the 6 pin of output of this power supply to the 6 pin. These voltage are different. You don't connect this voltage to the graphic card. The CPU voltage are on top. 4 pin and 8 pin are related to CPU voltage, but the 6 plus 2 pin are related to GPU. They have a difference on the voltage. This part are 12 volt that coming to CPU. The 12 volt are in up. If you see, the 12 volt are in up. But in GPU, the 12 volt are in bottom. This voltage are reversed in GPU. The 12 volts are in bottom, and minus and ground are in top. This is an important tip that you need to know. The GPU voltage and CPU voltage are reversed. We have abnormal voltage on minus 12 volt and a small change on 12 volt. We have HH or high voltage. These power supply are very cheap and poor quality. That I changed in computer.